Alright, what's up guys? No Dog here. And today I'm going to be doing some BeamNg Drive. Now, I'm going to be doing a mod showcase for Grand Canyon 2.0. There should be a link to the mod in the description. But this is kind of awkward. I think it was because I got a new microphone and I signed out. Yes, signed out of my recording software. And when I signed back in, it didn't recognize the microphone. So it actually didn't record what I was saying. So I'm just basically watching the YouTube video I posted, which yes is called recording number 24. So I figured, hey, let's throw on some music and I'll just do a voiceover. Again, there'll be a link to the music in the description as well as the mod. This is one of my favorite music tracks. And yes, it is Agra.io music. But hey, great music in the public domain. So anyway, here I was saying that it's really beautiful. And you can look at the textures. I mean, it really is a beautiful place. And then I noticed down in this general area, I had never actually been there before. I hope to go there later if you guys ever wanted to watch this video again. So again, I'm going to delete the video that I'm currently watching and repost it, but I don't know why it's so laggy. It definitely wasn't laggy when I was playing it. Hopefully it's not extra laggy this next time. So here I was talking about how I was going way too fast, and I needed to slow down a lot, because I wasn't used to going that fast down this area. Yeah. And then I was zooming down here, and I realized that it was reasonably easy, but it was actually kind of difficult in on using the keyboard. So I figured I was gonna skip a little bit, so you guys wouldn't have to watch this whole drive up here, because I don't have much to say this time. I was pretty much quiet in the filming of it too. So, again, this is new, guys. I really hope you guys don't mind me just doing the voiceover. Just know this is my actual video. It's not. Yeah, I mean, you can even see they're recorded with Screencast-O-Matic down here, and there's gonna be double, cause, yeah, well, yeah, so. Cause posts. So yeah. So coming up here is the sort of testing arena, and it's really fun. And then right here I had a sick drift, and by that I mean like it made me sick because it was such a horrible drift. But hey, it worked. So yeah, that was all good with me. So right about here. I tried drifting into there again. Oh, no, I didn't. I went up here and said, look at the texture. And I made it up here, and I had no idea how I made it up without just crashing. So I tried to go back down. And it didn't go so well. And I was like, come on. You could survive all the way up and almost all the way down, and then after you reach the bottom, you flipped. So then I just reset it. And then I went in the course, the wrong way, of course. yeah. Okay. And then, almost crashed. And then showed how we're supposed to weave through this. And then I showed how we're not supposed to weave through this. And by that I mean I just completely failed. So I just decided to give up and just sort of go around. But that wasn't a bad drift, right? I mean, you gotta be honest, guys. I'm not the best drifter, so that was, like, good for me. And then I went way too fast, but I somehow managed to survive. And then, as you can see, I tried to jump this, thought I was going right, and then I popped my tire. Oh. And you can see it just popped completely. Okay. And I was saying how it's just completely gone. Sometimes it looks just deformed, and then that time it's just completely gone. And then I realized I went the wrong way because I can't jump on the ramp. So then I reset it because I was tired of having such a horrible car to drive with. And went this way to show you how to do it, or how not to do it. Because it's not often that I make the head jump. And I just shattered the car, so I figured, you know what, you guys got the point. So I went and I decided, you know what, it's nice enough scenery that I don't have to skip ahead too much to show you. And I'm sorry that this is so laggy. I don't know why it's so laggy. It wasn't when I was playing, I promise. Anyway, so about here I was saying, yeah, it's really nice. I feel like it was a well-made map, and then I almost flew off the edge, and I don't know how I made it. And then I figured, hey, if you guys want me to do any other videos on this, that'd be great. And they're like, how did I survive that? And then after all that, I got stuck. I think it was my bumper stuck on my tire in the front. So I figured I'd teleport here, and over there, there's the first jump. So I went in, and I got a Moonhawk Drag Racer. I didn't even notice my mouse was on the edge right here. Actually, I think I moved it if you wait just a second. Yep, see? That wasn't my mouse, this is my mouse. Oh well. And then I jumped here, and I decided I didn't want to go free roam, and I decided, because it's a better view, and I decided to nosedive. And I explained how you probably would have survived that had you had an airbag. And possibly had you not, you would have broken your neck maybe, though. So yeah, maybe not, actually. And then I said, hey, let's go show you the next one. And then I decided to show you the next jump. And I decided to crash into the pole and then respawn it. I think that's how it went. Yeah. I respawned here. I don't know, maybe that was a different time. And I grabbed this really nice car. And then I tried to drift, I think. Did I? No, I didn't try to drift. I'm not that stupid. And I was explaining how if you go along that path, right here, they'll just eventually make it back to the first side of that ramp. Oh, I did try to drift, and I think I, crashed. No, I didn't. I just bumped. And then here I explained how I, always like to drift around here, and then on my right are all those buildings, and you can go inside them. But, they will grab you, and they will absorb you, pretty much, and you can try to jump on top of them, but you will, fall through. And I even show you how I jump off of them using a ramp. And then here I tried to drift off the edge. That was kind of cool. And I put on some slow-mo. Thought I'd watch the car crash. It didn't work out too well, but you know what? It was the best I could do. I thought it looked like Superman, or Iron Man or something. Sorry, Zach. Oh, he's one of my friends, sort of friend, who's one of the biggest Superman fans I know. You see right there, just boom! Doesn't even really look much like a car anymore. I could recognize it, but I'm not sure I really would. Anyway. So I showed you what happens if you go into the wall. That was perfect time for the music. And then over here, if you look on my left, I'm about to show you the ramp I used to jump on top of those. After about dying on that, because it's not an off-road car. I used this ramp. Just not quite in that way. So if you look at my right, that black spot, that's the next ramp I'm about to go to after this, sick drift. Which honestly wasn't that bad. And then I tried doing some off-roading, which was stupid. Alright. So I decided to try that sick drift again, and it didn't go out as well, but, it was still reasonable. So I tried to do some quicker off-roading, and then I realized I couldn't control it again with the keyboard. And then I started going, and then looked at it to see if I damaged anything. And then I just, flew off. And by flew off, I mean barely going, and then I realized I ran into the wall. So then I turned here to go to the ramp. And then I realized I had a damaged suspension, so I wasn't going fast enough. And yes, this is the wrong side of the ramp. So I got out of the car and decided to respawn on the right side of the ramp, which didn't go as well. Because I thought I was going to make it, and I was so sure I did that I wasn't going full speed. And then I wasn't going at the right angle, so I just, well, watch and find out. See, I knew as soon as I hit the ramp, I would have made it had I been in the center. So I respawned, and I don't know what I tried to do there. Oh, I must have been trying to turn around and just completely failed at life. Over here, I guess I decided to prove that this road winded around back to the original place. Yeah, I reset. So I decided to show that it was actually going back to where we started, and I just about died. Actually, kind of looks really cool when it's glitchy. And then I don't know how I did this. I thought I was gonna make it, and I just slid off. So I figured, hey, just teleport and retry. And I was wondering what that little thing on the ground was. And then I realized that while accelerating, turning makes this thing spin out really hard now in the new update. Well, it was like 2 updates ago, but you know, if you look on my left, then that's where we were. And then there's a cool house on the thing, and then I decided that I was going to show you something really cool that I had done before. So, well, I'll show you guys what it was. So what I did is I took one of these other mods, and I don't think I need to do a mod showcase for this. But you know what, if you guys want me to, I can go ahead and do a mod showcase for this, and the airplanes and helicopters you may have seen, claw tractor in my inventory. But that's a matter of your guys' opinion. If you want me to do it, I will, but I mean, I won't if you guys don't want me to, so, you know. And a lot of my videos depends on what you guys say in the comments, and I've only had like 3 comments, I think. So, yeah, if you guys ever want to comment, feel free, tell me what I want to do. Let me know there's someone watching these videos. And I noticed over here there's some nice houses that I've never really been to. Nice serene music, apparently. So I just kept going. And I was going down here, and basically what this is to see how far I can go without basically dying on this. And I noticed the shading on that wall was really cool. I wasn't quite sure what it was, but I think it was supposed to be like lighting. Anyway, so this was the hard part. You gotta go fast enough to make it up the hill in front of me, but because it won't go up even in lowest gear. And then you gotta go slow enough that you can make it around the corner. So somehow I managed to live, even though I slammed into the corner. But my back tire, if you watch my back right tire, did not fare so well. As I got up here, I started to slow down, so I tried to switch it into manual mode on the spot, and as fast as I could. I probably should have paused the game first. And I kept hitting the wrong button, and then I pressed the wrong buttons, and then I put it in neutral. So I was already going too fast to go backwards again. So I started to fly off the road. And then I basically lost control. And again, if you watch my back right tire, oops. So I decided I was going to keep driving, and then I'm like, oh crud. So you're a bad driver, we're not going to let you drive. So yeah, sometimes the game gets me all the way from where I started with this car to the place where we did when I went the wrong way and like the jump park or whatever. So here I decided to pause it, and I was going to try something cool. So I said, so remember to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and comment if you want me to do any more. And see you on the flip side. And yes, this was the first try. And that is actually a place in the Grand Canyon that you can view stuff from. What in the world?